going on, my tacticians? Welcome back to another video from yours truly. So, this is going to be a very fun, if not somewhat long, if not somewhat frustrating battle, as Impy takes on, yep, this is a singles team. This is a singles battle. You can just see for yourself what kind of opponent I had to face. Oh my goodness, this is just all the kings of singles, etc. that you could find in a singles team versus what Impy had for a double team. This team was meant for doubles. It wasn't meant for singles. But regardless, let's get into the battle. Let's get into the fighting because, oh my goodness, this was a real hard fought battle. But in any case, tacticians, let's start it off. I'm going to be starting off with Clarissa. She's going to be my chlorophyll Levani. And Lalo is going to be setting out Rufus, his shiny. Landorus Therian, there we go. Oh my goodness, I'm forgetting the name. I'm going to say. But in any case, he starts off with a Stealth Rock because, you know, that's what you do in singles. I go for the knockup because I wanted to see what item he was holding, and it turns out he had a Z Crystal. So, he goes for the fly here. I'm thinking, okay, this ain't gonna be fun. So I have no choice. I send out my Sticky Web. I know I can at least endure one attack. I see I'm slower than him, so I just set up the Sticky Web and I prepare myself for an attack. Here comes the fly move, gonna hit Clarissa. She gets it, but manages to hold on to her safety sash. That's what I call the focus sash, alright? And I go for the Leaf Blade. See what damage I can do with it. I might have to do some damage, not a whole lot to, you know, write home to, or write home about. He goes for the Earthquake because, you know, he wants to just wipe me away. It doesn't matter that I resist it. I'm at 1 HP. I'm going to go down no matter what. That's the end of Clarissa. First casualty of a very long, very brutal battle of me versus a single team. Fortunately, I had one ace up my sleeve, and that was Shaman, my Sky Form Shaman. So I go for the substitute here, and I activate my little berry. This is my Citrus Berry Shaman set, because it's my only Shaman and it's my only set. And it turned out to be a real good choice, because he goes for the Fly Inium Z move here, goes for Z Fly. And I think I should have gone for the attack, but you know what? I felt like there was no way he was going to stay in with his Landorus, so he goes for the Z-Fly here. Goes into the substitute, wastes it on the substitute. Substitute just gets exploded, so that's the waste of a Z move. I of course lost some of my health there, but it doesn't matter. Shaman is still standing. And now I go for the Siege Flare, so I get rid of the Landorus. It's time to say goodbye to this Landorus. That is one Intimidator down. I still got one more to go in the form of, well, not this Pokemon. This is a shiny Celesteela. All of his Pokemon are shiny, by the way. I think they're all shiny. Okay, but in any case, I go for the Leech Seed here. I think he predicted that I was going to swap, that there's no way I would stay into this Celesteela. Well, you're facing Impy in a singles battle. You can't predict what Impy is going to do. All you can do is do what you do. Put Impy with a doubles team in a singles battle, well, he's going to be staring down problems. He's going to be doing craziness. Now out comes Cresselia. Shiny Cresselia, by the way. A lot of shiny. I go for a Seed Flare here, thinking I can do what damage I can. And I actually get a nice special defense drop on the Cresselia here. So that actually really helps me out. Cresselia reveals its leftovers, but then again, so does the Celesteela, I think. Now, he swaps out his Cresselia, not wanting to stay in against that. Sends in Water type, so I like the play on the name there. The Incineroar is going to be coming out here with this. I did not predict this. I did not know what he was going to do. So I get another Intimidate. I go with the Siege Flare here, thinking what damage I can do. Hoping I can get a special defense drop. I do some nice damage there. Critical hit actually does matter here. And I'm like, okay, there's no way I'm gonna take a risk. I need my Shaman. He's my strongest attacker, so I send in Niju here to take whatever physical attack he throws my way. And he goes for the Flame Charge. So already this ain't looking good for me. So the Sticky Web, the speed drop he suffered is now gone. Now out comes the Darkest Lariat. So I'm thinking, okay, I can endure this. I think I can endure this. And Niju manages to endure this quite well. And now out comes my own Z-move. This is how you use a Z-move. You use it with the annoying hat of censorship. But no, in all honesty, this is how you actually use a Z-move. You wait until your opponent, or wait until you position your opponent perfectly to use it, instead of just throwing it away. And now out comes the Z-move, the Lycanium Z-move here, Midnight Lycanroc Z-move. Gonna go straight into the Incineroar. Gonna get a face full of rocks, and bam! Down goes the Incineroar. So that's both Intimidators down, so Impy really had to dig deep for this team and see what he can use with it. So I see the Wash Rotom coming out, so I'm not even going to take the risk against that. I'm going to swap out my Miju and send in Shaman once again to absorb this water attack or electric attack. Turns out it was water attack, and it misses! So thank goodness Shaman managed to avoid that. Seed Flare now comes out. Super effective against the Wash Rotom. Down it goes. I really needed my Shaman to pull through for me. He really needed to pull through. It was my only hope against this team. Up comes the Celesteela once again. And now it's once more a game of cat and mouse. What is he going to do? Is he going to predict me swapping out? Nope, I'm not taking the gamble. He goes with the heavy slam here. Goes straight into Shaman. And they go hit me. Not going to deal a whole lot of damage. It is going to get rid of the substitute at the very least. So now I'm really weak in terms of health. I'm running low on health with Shaman. I don't have my berry anymore, and I don't have any leech seeds I can set up. So I swap out Shaman once again. I think I can make use of him later. Out comes Aiden, my Flareon. So this is my Guts Flareon set. He goes for the Leech Seed, predicting the swap out. But he could not predict the firepower, the sheer firepower of this Guts Flareon, people. As I'll demonstrate after this round of leftovers and, Leech Seed. Alright, now the Guts has been activated. Now it's time to demonstrate what I mean. He goes for the Protect here. Gonna just spend this entire turn protecting. He's gonna just wait me out. I go for the Facade here. I'm not caring what's gonna happen. I wanted to at least make use of the last resort that's on my Flareon. But I also had one other move besides Facade, and that was Detect, including this one, Flare Blitz Gut, without any Intimidate to ruin it. Bam! Right into the Celesteela. Down it goes, one-shotted. It cost me my Flareon taking that thing down. But darn it, Aiden was prepared for that sacrifice. He did everything to save me from it. Now out comes Lunara, my Absol. And he brings out his Gliscor. So I'm predicting, I was predicting like a Protect here or something. He goes for the Sword Stance. I went for an attack thinking, okay, if he protects, then, it's a wasted move. But if he doesn't attack, or if he doesn't protect, then I can get some kind of damage here with a critical hit. Night Flash managed to get the critical hit off, but it's not a whole lot of damage, and there's no way I'm going to be able to get enough damage off with the next crit. So I pull Lunara back because I know the Celesteela is still out there, and so I send in Miju, both to take a hit if necessary, and just in case. Maybe just in case, if he went for the attack, maybe I can, swap out or swap in someone freely. I needed someone to swap in freely against this Gliscor. So here we go, as I said, Earthquake comes out from the Gliscor. There is no chance Miju survives this at his low HP with +4 Scizor. Oh my goodness, that's a super effective hit. And down goes my Midnight Lycanroc. So Poison Heal on the Gliscor is now going off. I'm thinking, alright, time for one more Cloy up my sleeve. I still have one last shot in this battle. So I pull out Caesar. Gonna give him the Protect. Not sure if I'm gonna be able to get the damage off, but you're darn right, I'm gonna try. Gliscor goes in. Gonna take some more Poison Heal damage. I get the speed boost off. Okay, now here comes this is where I decide, you know what, it's time to go for the Mega Sharpedo here. Mega Scizor, or Mega Caesar is out on the field. I go for one final attack with Caesar because he's only got one shot in him, so I go for the Waterfall, hoping for the KO. barely avoid the KO and I don't get the flinch. I always hope for the flinch with Caesar. Facade comes out, one-shot Caesar. He's not a tank. He's only got one shot in him. If he can survive that one shot, that is. Okay, but now it's Shaman's time to shine once again. I don't have much strength left in this, but I do have one Seed Flare. If I had missed the Seed Flare, it was over. There was no way Lunara could have been able to take on the Gliscor with her speed, but I managed to get Len Seed Flare, so now it's all down to the Cresselia on Lalo's team. I go for the Leech Seed here because, you know, I had just felt like going for Leech Seed. I figured he would do something with this Cresselia, and he goes with the Trick Room. So I was predicting like some kind of an attack here, but he goes for the Trick Room. So this actually helps me out. Well, not really. I'm still gonna lose Shaman next turn because I can't risk I couldn't risk swapping out Shaman. I didn't know what moves he had besides Trick Room. There you go. That's what I was saying. He goes with the Psychic here. I probably could have predicted the Psychic attack, but I didn't know what else he had, so I just kept Shaman in, tried to endure the attack as best I could. But I planted the Leech Seeds on the Cresselia, so I'm able to stay in the fight now. Lunara is now on the fight. If he had Moonblast, I would have lost this battle. So I go with the Detective, trying to wait out the Trick Room, hoping that I can figure out what he's got. I see he has Moonlight, so I could have predicted that he'd go for. Oh my goodness, I could not really predict anything. What am I saying? In any case, he goes with the Moonlight. He revealed Moonlight. He reveals Trick Room. He has Psychic as well. I don't know what his fourth move is, but I'm able to get some health back. And this is where he reveals his fourth move. It's Toxic Cresselia. Oh my goodness, Toxic Cresselia, everyone. So now I'm Toxic, but that doesn't matter. He can't touch me with anything else but Toxic. Meanwhile, I have Night Slash with perfect 100% crits thanks to my Razor Claw and my Super Luck ability. So every turn I can get a crit off when I need it, however I need it. And his Trick Room is almost about to run out, so I think he's got like one more turn of Trick Room left. Yeah, this is his last turn of Trick Room. He's going to go for Moonlight once again, try to restore his Cresselia's health. But this is a battle of healing for 50% of your health versus perfect crits all the time. And all I have to do is survive at least 5 turns. Critical hit, once again, matters. Cresselia recovers some health back, but guess what? Leech Seeds are still up, and Lunara is still able to hang in there despite all those besides the toxic damage. And Toxic is slowly starting to wear me down, but it's not fast enough for Cresselia. As the Trick Room finally ends, Lunara's fast enough. One more Night Slash to finish the battle. It's a crit as always. Thank you, Super Luck Absol. GG to Lalo. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this battle, Tacticians. This battle. I cannot tell you how difficult this battle was. It was a nightmare, an absolute nightmare team to battle against. But I hope you kids enjoyed this battle. I'll see you all for my next video, and I'll probably see you all later tonight for some Twitch battles. If you're watching this today and not in the future, I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!
I'm taking in what I can get, but I can't find the answers yet. Head underwater, slow my mind. I hold my breath until I'm found.